Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Good morning, and welcome into Mississippi Live Weather This Morning. I'm meteorologist Maggye. As always, thank you so much for tuning in with us here on your Friday morning. Yeah, it's Friday. We finally made it here. Here's a few things you need to know as you're stepping out the door this morning. Number one is we're watching some places that might be slick this morning. I'm tracking some slick spots, some potential for some patchy black ice out there this morning that could make your drive a little bit more hazardous than not. So we'll talk about who has the best chance of seeing that in the coming few minutes. Another thing is we're tracking a drier day ahead. So any Friday plans in general should be good to go. And then a warmer weekend is on tap. We've been seeing some pretty chilly days out there. Not the story for your weekend. Let's talk about where that potential of some patchy black ice could set up this morning as you're hitting the roadways. A lot of us not dealing with that. Now look, this is road temperatures, not overall air temperatures, right? And a lot of us in the upper 30s for those road temperatures. However, it's northwest Mississippi, very further northwest Mississippi. I'm talking Clarksdale up into Tunica County, Tate County, portions of Panola County, up into DeSoto County that do have the potential with road conditions that have been below or at freezing overnight. Now they're getting a little bit warmer, but still have the potential of seeing some black ice. What is black ice? Well, it forms, again, when the road temperature is below or at 32 degrees. It's a very thin layer of transparent ice that blends in with the road, making it very, very hard to see it. And here's what happened overnight. We saw that light rain happen yesterday. Conditions were very chilly. Overall road temperatures, again, were at or below freezing overnight, and that leads to the potential for some black ice formation. So just make sure, especially the further northwest you are in Mississippi, again, that furthest northwest corner is where we're watching. If you're going to be out and about this morning, take it slow. Keep an extra eye on the roadways this morning. Overall, the rest of us, though, looking good to go. I'm not tracking any rain out there this morning, so that's some good news. The rain has moved off. It moved off overnight. Still dealing with clouds, though. That's one thing that has not left us this work week, right? Take a look over in Amory. Lots of clouds over there. Temperatures in the upper 30s, so still a chilly start out there to your Friday as well. Another cold start. Same story over in Macon. As you can see, people getting out and about on the roadways there as well. And temperatures in the 40s in Macon. So some of us starting off in the 40s, but most of us in the 30s right now. You can see temperatures across the board. This is actual air temperatures as you're stepping out the door this morning. 33 in Holly Springs, 31 in South Haven, 31 in Tunica. Again, that's that coldest spot on the map. The further south that you go, the warmer you do get. 37 in Starkville, 36 in Tupelo, 37 in Amory, 40 in Vernon. So the further south you go, yeah, you could run into some 40s this morning. Overall, most of us starting off in the 30s, though. Temperature is going to be sticking in those middle to upper 30s over your next hour ahead. 40s are back today, and 40s stick around all day long with a lot of clouds sticking in the forecast as well. A lot of us topping off in the middle 40s to upper 40s, and then back near 40 by 7. Yeah, about a 10% chance into the back half of your day. But overall, possibly a light shower, and those chances are very low. Take a look at what's ongoing. This is current satellite and radar. You can see all of those clouds still packed in our area throughout really a good portion of the Mid-South and North Mississippi as well. You can see that rain now sitting off to our east. That system's going to continue to move off east. Yes, we could see maybe a few breaks in the clouds for today, but for the most part, lots of clouds stick around. Going into your Saturday, looking like a dry day out there. If you're traveling out and about, maybe to Memphis for the St. Jude Marathon, looking like a good overall day for that. Going into Sunday, we watch a next system come in that could bring a few showers out there, about a 20% chance out there for your Sunday morning. But yet again, not going to be sticking around all day and very isolated in nature at that. Let's talk about tonight before we get into your weekend and your full forecast. We got state titles on the line, right? Tonight, yet again. And all of those games, if you're headed out to them, are going to be on the chillier side of things. Temperatures in the 40s throughout a majority of those games, eventually getting into the 30s by the time everyone's going to be celebrating and heading home as well. Now, our Will Kohlmeyer had that preview of the Thursday night state championship games, and here's his preview of tonight.
Welcome to Comeyer's Corner. The state high school football championships are off and running. We had two, of course, on Thursday, two more on Friday, and the fun begins at 4 o'clock as we'll take a look at both of these matchups. And it's in Class 4A. Kosciuszko, the Whippets, 13-1, taking on undefeated Columbia at 14-0. Kosciuszko looking for its first ever state title. The last time they played for a state championship was back in 1996, so it's been basically 3 decades since the Whippets have played for a state title. They've got a terrific offense, and we've talked about it all year long. It's been well documented, led by quarterback Caden Wade. And folks, you need to remember that name. There should be quite a recruiting war for Caden Wade next year. And when you combine his passing and rushing touchdowns, he's accounted for 34 touchdowns this year. He has had a remarkable year, and that offense can score, obviously, right at 40 points a game. And they give up just 10 points, just under 10, at 9.9. So that will be a tough assignment for Columbia. And you see Columbia, what they've done offensively and defensively this year. They have won 2 state titles in the history of the program, back in 1982 and then 4 years ago in 2021. Now, we transition from 4A to the nightcap at Davis Wade Stadium. It'll be in 6A, Warren Central and Hattiesburg. Warren Central out of Vicksburg, led by West Point head coaches Brett Morgan's brother, Rob Morgan. In fact, one of Brett's brothers is an assistant coach, even has a nephew on the team. And they're calling it Morgantown, the number of family members that will converge on Starkville to watch not only Brett's West Point ball club, but then also Rob's Warren Central team. And so that's kind of a neat deal. And talking to Brett earlier this week, he said it's going to be fun going forward. He said right now, mom and dad are over the moon, and I can understand why. They've won 2 state titles, the last one in 1994. And as for Hattiesburg, they've never won a state title. Last year, they basically had home field advantage. They played there at the Rock at Southern Miss in Hattiesburg, but they lost the championship game, so they are looking for their first ever state title. You see the teams, what they basically have given up the same amount of points per game, and that should be quite a showdown in Class 6A. And that will do it for these sets of previews. I'll continue my previewing tomorrow, but for now, that's this edition of Comeyer's Corner.
Give the gift of a delicious burger from Bulldog Burger, a soup and sandwich from Sweet Pepper's Deli, appetizers and cocktails from The Grill, or even a wood-fired steak from Harvey's. Choice is the perfect gift. An all-in-one gift card from Eat With Us.
Enjoy your home for the holidays with store-wide savings at Room to Room. 50% off, 48-month special financing, and as our gift to you, a free accessory buyer's card. There's something here for everyone, including gift cards. Merry Christmas from Room to Room Tupelo.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back. Dad! You probably don't remember what you told me.
That was perfect.
But I heard every word.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggye McCauley.
Hey, welcome back into the Room to Room Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Maggye McCauley. I want to show you a few things that we're dealing with this morning. One, I've already talked about the potential for some patchy black ice, especially in the northwestern corner of Mississippi. If you are headed out within that corner of our area, just make sure to take it real slow this morning. We are seeing the potential of some patchy black ice setting up. Another thing we're dealing with is some visibility concerns with some patchy fog setting up in places like Webster, Atala County, stretching all the way into the Golden Triangle region. I want to show you here it on our Starkville camera. You can really see it. Take a look at this. This is the campus of Mississippi State. We can usually pretty much see the whole campus going into this hour, and we can't because we are seeing some patchy fog setting up down there in Oktibbeha County. So that is a live view of it, knowing it's setting up. Just another reason to take it slow out the door this morning. Temperatures in the upper 30s over there in Starkville. And again, not everybody dealing with that, but a few of us are. Look over in Oxford, lots of clouds there as well. Can't even see the camera. Temperatures in the 30s. So yet again, patchy fog and the potential of some patchy ice, just all the more reason to plan ahead this morning. As for airport delays, I'm not tracking any, so that's some good news. If you know anybody or you yourself are hitting the skies this morning, I'm not looking at any major or moderate delays in all of our regional airports. Getting out the door for school and work this morning, I hope you have the coat. It's going to be another cold day ahead, a lot like we've seen the last few days, with temperatures starting off in the 30s, only ending in the upper 40s for most. Take a look at your high temperatures across the board today. Yeah, 40 stick around for everybody. 44 in Lafayette County, 45 in Water Valley, 46 in Grenada, 48 in Amory, 48 in Columbus, 48 down in Macon as well. So most of us in those middle to upper 40s today. Yet again, another below average and pretty chilly day to round out your Friday. The good news is we're not seeing much rain, maybe a few light showers south of 82 today from mid-morning into your afternoon. I can't rule out a few of those going throughout your day ahead, but the majority of us, as you can see here, actually stay very dry and very cloudy as well. So another pretty dreary day out there. Again, can't rule out a shower very, very south of us. And then as we head into Saturday, looking like a great day out there. I think the majority of us stay very dry. I think that rain does actually sit south of us for your Saturday. Still looking like a lot of clouds in the forecast that could break up into your afternoon, but overall dry conditions, so that's some good news out there for your Saturday. Here's a look at rain chances ahead, keeping about a 10% chance today and tomorrow. We bump it up to a 20 on your Sunday, mainly for the morning hours with the next system coming in, and then we kind of drop it off as we head throughout your work week. Here's a look at your overall weekend forecast. Temperatures in the 50s out there for your Saturday. It's going to be getting warmer, so that's some good news. More around average for this time of year, finally getting into the 50s this weekend. Middle 50s on your Sunday. Again, some slightly warmer afternoons, very limited rain chances in the main day. We're looking at that. It's going to be out there for your Sunday. If you're looking forward to some warmer conditions, we are looking at a preview of this temperature outlook. This is 8 to 10 days out from now, so the 13th through the 19th, going closer into that Christmas holiday season. We are seeing a bit of a warming trend starting to take place. You can see kind of those oranges and yellows and reds inching closer and closer into North Mississippi. So warmer conditions are at least on the horizon, if you like them or you don't. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. You can see them in there. Temperatures in the 40s today. We take it to the 50s Saturday and Sunday. Drop it back to the 40s on your Monday. Definitely some cold starts out there for your work week as well. 35 on Monday, 27 on Tuesday due to another cold front that pushed in on Sunday. And then temperatures do start to warm up. We'll be in the upper 50s out there by your Wednesday. Would not be surprised if some of us got into the 60s on Wednesday. So definitely some warmer days ahead, and then back in the low 50s by your Thursday. So that's overall a look at your 7-day forecast. Again, we saw some pretty great games happen at the state championship games yesterday. One of those was a title that brought home to one of our cities right here in North Mississippi, the Calhoun City State Championship. They won the state championship. Good job. Awesome for Calhoun City. Congratulations. Here's a look, though, at their overall celebration. So just a great view there. I love getting to go to those games and see. Those are just such important games. State titles are just so important, especially for high schoolers. You work all season to get to bring home that state title, and I love getting to see the celebrations out there. So congrats again to Calhoun City for bringing home the win yesterday. Again, we're going to continue to monitor those games today to see who brings home the win this evening. Make sure to tune in with us today. We'll be live in the next 15 minutes at 7 and 7:30, and we'll have more of what you can expect. We'll talk more about those patchy ice concerns, of course, and more about that weekend rain chance as well. So come and stick with us in the next 15 minutes.
I'm your retirement fear, but don't be scared. You're still in pre-tirement.
Does that mean I have more time to plan?
Precisely. This is pretirement.org.
This isn't scary. I'm doing it.
The bravest thing that my dad has done has been going back to school.
It wasn't when he first enlisted, it was when he found his 1st support group.
The bravest thing she did is when she asked for help.